My name is Sister Ann Kendrick, and I work at the Hope Community Center. I'm part of the team of wonderful people from this community who for years have been working with immigrants and farm workers and working poor people for social change in Central Florida. For 35 years we were known as the Office for Farm Worker Ministry, and in the last 5 or so years we have renamed ourselves the Hope Community Center because it's a more inclusive and hopeful name, and because we don't just work with migrant farm workers or people that work in agriculture. We've expanded our efforts to really the whole working poor community. So what about Hope Community Center do I want you to know? I want you to know that we are not just an immediate service, emergency service kind of organization. Actually, we're not really a service organization. We're a community-based organization whose mission is to empower and work for the empowerment of the working poor and immigrant community in Central Florida through education, advocacy, and spiritual growth. So in the practical sense, what does that mean? That means we do a little bit of everything. We work in an organic way. We respond to the needs of the times, and we're a step back from the immediate sort of emergency services of people who are in crisis, who are hungry. We step back and ask the very important question is, why are these folks that are working, why are they hungry in the United States of America? It's impossible to believe. And we work on those issues. We work around employment, we work around immigration reform, we work in education about the empowerment of young people, helping people get their GED, become U.S. citizens, learn English, job-oriented skills and empowerment-oriented skills that hopefully will position them to be able to be more successful and more self-sustaining in this new country, of theirs. Nevertheless, having worked here for over 40 years, I will say that the bad news is that in macro and microcosm, the people's situation, poor people are poorer. They are less able to take care of themselves, less able to provide for themselves. Working low-end minimum wage jobs is just an impossible situation. We try to look at the deeper issues, the causes of hunger, the causes of poverty, the causes of the disintegration of an immigrant community that came here with great hope, great determination, a good work ethic, community ties, and a sense of community belonging, and how after time living in this country some of those values erode, and people's hope that really by working hard they're going to improve their life situation becomes really a more desperate situation. So what does the Hope Community Center do? We work with the community, we listen to the community, we listen to the needs of the community, as well as the resources and energy and desire of the community to organize themselves around different things. So for example, right now in the Hope Community Center there are about 100 kids that are in our great room talking about the issues that affect themselves and talking about trying to serve the community as well. They're organizing themselves in smaller groups. Some of them are going to go out to a couple of the labor camps, will work with the kids and actually bring some food and clothing and supplies that those families need. Some of them come from villages in Mexico, Salvador, Guatemala, where there's abject poverty, which is the cause of their immigration. And they're interested in some fundraising efforts to help send some money home to help support cooperatives and other economic development efforts in the villages and the towns from which they come. I think that's pretty amazing for 16, 17-year-old high school kids who are immigrants here and who are low income and considered people in need. These kids are interested in contributing to their community and giving back. So we work with them to raise consciousness, to help them understand the dynamics, the social, political, and economic dynamics of our society, and to become civically engaged. We do a host of educational programs, we do parenting programs, but we do emergency assistance. People come to us for everything. It's like a one-stop, shop. But what is it that holds all of this together? We are a service learning community. Our primary goal in all of our efforts is to build community, build links between people so that they can help each other and not be dependent on us. where the English classes, for example, work together as a team. Those kids in there that are having their meeting today, they truly are a one for all for one group. If some kids are suffering, everybody suffers, and these kids rally around each other in an effort to help and support each other. It's a great place to work, and we need your help. We need your financial help. We need your understanding. We've been in the community a long time, but I think we're one of the best kept secrets, around here. We need volunteers. We need people who can help us raise money, who can help us find resources to work in this community, and who work for social change. We're working around the minimum wage. We're working around immigration reform. We're helping young people who are undocumented, who have an opportunity to qualify for a new immigration program. We're helping them. And as the needs change, so do our programs, so do our outreach. We hope to be here for the long haul, and we hope that you are interested in who we are and what we're doing, and that you can lend us a hand, financial hand, your time and energy, support in many different ways. So just give us a call, contact us. We're in Apopka, Florida. It's not that far away. It's only 10 miles from downtown Orlando. So the Hope Community Center continues to try to foster hope in this community. And if you like that kind of a project, please come and help us.